friends, myself I am Sachin Rupani from Tapaswi School, working with the school since last 15 years. My main subject is account, a very practical subject. Out of all the 7 subjects, you can score maximum mark, or I can say full marks, 100 out of 100 in this subject. Subject is divided into 2 parts. First part contain 7 chapters and second part contain 6 chapters. So let me start with a blueprint of the subject. Starting from first part, the name of first chapter is Introduction of Partnership. The weightage of the chapter is 4 marks. It contains 1 MCQ and 1 practical sum of 3 marks. They will ask from this chapter. So total weightage of the chapter is 4 marks. Now second chapter, the name of the chapter is Final Account of Partnership Firm. Only 1 practical sum will be there from this chapter, and the weightage of the chapter is 11 marks. Third chapter is Valuation of Goodwill. The total weightage of the chapter is 6 marks. 1 MCQ will be there, 1 VSQ they will ask from this chapter, and 1 practical sum of 4 marks they will ask from this chapter. So total weightage of the chapter is 6 marks. Now moving towards 4th chapter, the name of the chapter is Reconstruction of Partnership Firm. The weightage of the chapter is 5 marks. 1 MCQ will be there, 1 VSQ will be there, and 1 practical sum of 3 marks they will ask from this chapter. So total weightage of the chapter is 5 marks. The next chapter, chapter number 5, is Admission of a New Partner. This chapter is totally depends on previous chapter. The weightage of the chapter is 9 marks. 1 VSQ will be there from this chapter of 1 mark, and 1 practical sum of 8 marks they will ask from this chapter. So total weightage of the chapter will be 9 marks. Chapter number 6, the name of the chapter is Retirement or Death of a Partner. Again, the weightage is same like previous chapter. The total weightage is 9 marks, but they will ask only MCQ from this chapter of 1 mark, and 1 practical sum will be there of 8 marks. So the total weightage of the chapter is 9 marks. And the last chapter of first part, the name of the chapter is Dissolution of a Partnership Firm. The weightage of the chapter is 8 marks, 1 MCQ, 1 VSQ, and 2 practical sum of 3 marks they will ask from this chapter, and here comes total 8 marks. Now moving towards second part of the syllabus, it contains 6 chapters. First chapter, the name of the chapter is Accounting for Share Capital. The weightage of the chapter is 10 marks. 1 MCQ will be there, 1 VSQ will be there, and 1 practical sum of 8 marks they will ask from this chapter. So total weightage of the chapter is 10. Now second, Accounting for Debentures. The weightage of the chapter is 8 marks, 1 MCQ, 1 VSQ, and 2 practical sum they will ask from this chapter of 3 marks each. So the total weightage of the chapter is 8 marks. Now moving towards third chapter, a very important chapter of the syllabus, Final Account of Companies. The weightage of the chapter is 11 marks. Only 1 practical sum they will ask from this chapter. So the total weightage of the chapter is 11 marks. Now fourth one, comparatively theoretical as well as practical chapter. Here is that. Name of the chapter is Analysis of Financial Statement. The weightage of the chapter is 5 marks. 1 VSQ will be there, and 1 practical or theoretical question will be there from this chapter of 4 marks. So the total weightage of the chapter is 5 marks. Now chapter number 5, comparatively a formula based chapter, easiest chapter of your syllabus, and the name of the chapter is accounting ratio, or you can say ratio analysis. The weightage of the chapter is 8 marks. Board will ask 2 MCQ and 2 VSQ from this chapter and 1 practical sum of 4 marks. They will ask from this chapter. So the total weightage of the chapter is 8 marks. And the last chapter of the syllabus, name of the chapter is cash flow statement. Very introductory chapter is that the total weightage of the chapter is 6 marks, 1 MCQ, 1 VSQ and 1 practical sum. They will ask from this chapter of 4 marks. So here this is the blueprint of the subject and the total marks of the syllabus is 100. We will start this subject in next session. Thank you for hearing me.